Here is your host, actress, comedian, singer, cultural icon, the one and only Sandra Bernhard.
Not unlike a penis. I've always had an unusual relationship to penis. I've always been slightly terrified of them, except when I was really young. I had a little boyfriend when I was 5 named Jimmy when I lived in Flint, Michigan. And he came over and played one afternoon, and he must have had some sort of a bladder situation, because he kept running to the bathroom, and I kept following him in to look at his penis. And honestly, it's the last time I really got turned on by no, I'm just kidding. I'm sure if I saw any of your penises tonight, I'd be equally as excited as I was when I was 5 years old. Isn't this great? We're like at the epicenter of total liberation here tonight. How incredible. I mean, when you look at this government, when you look at this country right now, I mean, we should just celebrate just being here and not giving a shit. I mean, I thought we'd already arrived. I thought we'd already arrived at this, sensibility. And I don't understand why we've taken 1,000 steps backwards. Lovely ladies. Gorgeous men. I mean, who cares? Do people really have that much time to give a damn about what people do in the bedroom? I mean, really and truly? I don't know. I just think it's just time to just move on. That's the message tonight here. Positive, fun, sexy, a little nasty. What happened to... Honey, when I first came to LA back in the 70s, I mean, things were a little bit like, they were wild, okay? And all my friends were gay men, I was the only girl around, and I'd go out every night. You're all too young to remember Studio One in Los Angeles. Yeah, you see, yeah. I mean, I know you look at me and think, how is that possible? Were you like 5 years old in the 70s? No. But I've always just loved the whole gay culture, I mean, my roommates were gay. I had a bisexual roommate, John, who brought home girls one night, boys the next. He built a tent in the living room. I heard them all night going at it. I was just sort of taking it all in. I guess I was just basically sort of asexual back then because I lived vicariously through all of my gay male friends. And I was in love with a drag queen. I mean, those were the days, honey. Remember, you probably don't remember Claude Sasha, who did Bette Midler and Barbra Streisand. Well, she was my boyfriend. Before we were worried about gender norms, those were the good old days. I had such a crush on him. He was so abusive. I loved it. I used to watch everybody tuck. Did you tuck tonight? No, you don't need to anymore. No. See, that's the height of liberation. And maybe some of the men have tucked. I don't know. Where do you keep it all? That is the question of the night. Well, this is so exciting. I'm so glad I get to be here and be a part of the Straight Up Gay Porn Awards tonight. And I think it's important to mention we're being presented tonight by PornHub. In association with Flirt for Free, Orbital Pay. Now let's see how you feel about Fleshjack. Because those are your toys that you depend on, right? When you don't feel like getting it up, you can give it up. Well, we're not going to waste any time because we came here tonight for awards. We came here tonight to see some of your favorite stars who have worked so hard for you, who've given so much of themselves emotionally in every performance, have put themselves on the line. Sort of the Meryl Streep of the porn world. Wait, we're cutting that smoke, right, kids? No more, no smoke tonight for Sandy. Okay, we are going to get right into it. If you can stand it, are you ready? Here to present the first award of the night, Best Supporting Actor, Falcon stars Brent Corrigan and J.J. Knight.